Add Oregon and Oregon State to the growing list of universities selling alcohol at college football games. Starting this season, Duck and Beaver fans will be able to buy beer and wine throughout the stadium. Previously, alcohol was only sold in certain areas.
What's interesting is we see many of our institutions around the country do this. They're seeing a decline in alcohol-related incidents.
At Reser Stadium, Oregon State fans will be able to buy 2 drinks at a time, and alcohol sales will end after the third quarter. At the University of Oregon, beer and wine will be available at most concession stands in Autzen Stadium, although not the student section. Both schools say they'll have extra alcohol monitors and security in the stadium.
It really comes down to controlling the environment, what you're selling and consuming. And when you're in the stadium and you're only allowing a certain number of drinks and you're cutting it off at a certain time, you can control that, whereas outside the stadium, you don't have that same opportunity.
A KGW investigation last year looked into college football fans and bad behavior. To find out the extent of the problem, we requested security records from all 128 major college football programs across the country. The record showed 3,778 fans were ejected, and based on the records provided, the highest fan ejection rates were at South Carolina, Wisconsin, Oregon, and Oregon State. No surprise, most of the misconduct involved alcohol. There's one key difference between the policy at Oregon and Oregon State. In Eugene, fans can't come back into the stadium if they leave. There's no re-entry. In Corvallis, fans are free to leave, then return later on.
All right, another factor has got to be, Kyle, the money, right? Revenue generated.
Oh, sure. And I asked Oregon State about that very question today. They said they expect to make about $250,000. That's additional revenue.
That's pretty
in
good.
Beer and wine sales.
That's pretty good. All right, thanks, Kyle.